Hi, this is Jeff Porcaro, and I'm here today at the Eagles Nest with our athlete, Cade Parkinson. And Cade, I want you to go ahead and tell us what sports you do, what events you do, and what year you are in school.
Okay, so I am a senior. I've done cross country swim and track for all years of high school. I guess except for cross country last year. That was kind of a bummer. Um, but yeah, so senior, and I don't know. I just love it.
All right. So, what have you been doing this off time to kind of keep yourself busy and keep yourself in shape while there haven't been practices and events and other things going on?
Um, that's a tough question actually, because honestly, I think I've gained a bit of weight during this quarantine. I mean, I do go on runs here and there around the square, but um. I don't know. A lot of the time, I guess I'll wake up and I'll do like an ab workout or something, or I'll go outside and play basketball. There's not like too many like things that I do routinely right now, but I'm trying to get back into that. I kind of injured myself a little bit recently, so I don't know. We're kind of sticking with the flow right now.
That's great. So
Yeah.
one of the questions I have is a lot of people will spend time, watching shows and stuff with their family while they're in quarantine. And we've been asking a lot of athletes, what is your favorite sports movie and why?
So I don't know if this counts, but I think Space Jam is definitely my favorite because it's just the classic MJ and Looney Tunes. I don't know. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah,
But like, I guess
that's a good one
if we're going with a
actually.
serious answer, yeah, it's a good one. But if we're going with a serious answer, I would probably say Remember the Titans. I like that one because it's just got a really good message in it, and I don't know, it's always just been one that sticks out to me. So
Okay,
yeah, those two probably for me.
very good. Yeah, along those same lines of questioning, who is your sports hero and why?
Um, so I am gonna choose Dawson Stokes. And I actually got this answer from Riley, but I was like thinking it in my head beforehand. I was like, Dawson is actually my sports hero because he's just like the perfect example of hard work and dedication. And it's just like something a reality, like something becomes a reality when you see it through like what he's done. And so I don't know. I think I would choose him.
Okay, that's a very good answer.
Yeah.
So when you're getting out and getting ready to compete, a lot of people will get a little bit of that sports nerves or butterflies. What do you do to kind of calm those butterflies so that you can compete at your best?
So I don't know. I always go through the same routine every time, so I'll do like the same stretches and I'll like play some music to like help me focus a little bit and like get me pumped up. And I don't know. I think a lot of the times like the butterflies never go away, but that's kind of natural. So I do my best to get rid of them, but like in some cases it honestly helps me to like push harder to like work harder, I guess, to like get rid of them. But I don't know. I guess just listening to music and yeah, just keeping the same routine I think is best option for me.
That's great. And speaking of routine, what do you and your teammates do to kind of keep practices fun?
Oh yeah. So running and swimming are kind of different in those senses because in swimming you don't get to talk to people very much. You're just in the water and kind of drowning the whole time. But like running, you're out with your friends and you're joking. You just laugh and have a good time. If there's snow on the ground, you have snowball fights. It's just kind of fun way to have practice. But um, with swim, I don't know. We kind of just joke around after like the workout and whatever. We'll just like push each other in the water and stuff like that. And like we'll get our ice bottle of water and just dump it on each other after we're all finished. So they're like, yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of fun.
It sounds like it. Definitely.
Yeah.
So except for that ice cold water. I don't know about
No, that was always the worst part.
that. Hey, so what age were you when you started your sports and started to kind of realize that you wanted to whether it was running or swimming, kind of get in and focus in on competing through high school?
Right. So, with swimming, I started a lot earlier with swimming. I started when I was, I think, 10. Yeah. I started when I was 10, and I just started at like the rec league, and I don't know, I just enjoyed it so much that I was like, I started becoming like winning races and stuff, so I like just loved winning. And then I was like, I always had that dream like, oh, you're gonna be an Olympic swimmer, but like, all right, whatever. It's always the dream of like the little 12-year-old, but um, running, both cross country and track, I started in seventh grade. I just had some friends that were like, "Hey, you should come join." And I was like, okay." I mean, like I've always thought I was fast, but like I don't know if I could run very good. So I just tried it out, and I don't know, I loved it. So I kept going through the high school years, and so yep,
Okay. So in all of that time that you've been out running and swimming and performing and competing, what would you say is your favorite memory from high school sports?
that's a hard one actually. Let's see. Do you want me to give an example of both swimming and track, or
Sure.
just, all right. All right, so my favorite memory of swim probably comes from region 2 years ago, I think. It was when Kagan was on the team, and I wasn't even swimming. I wasn't competing, but I was watching Kagan dive in for his 50, and I don't know, he was like fourth in the heat, I think, like to start, but then he finished first, and he finished first for the region. And I don't know, it was just super cool to see him like put forth his hard work and finally pay off his I guess hard work, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, and I guess for track, that would be last year at the state meet when we I was participating in the medley relay with Isaac, Brandon, and Gavin, and we were like, I don't even know. We weren't really expected to do anything special, but we definitely, I think we won that heat by like 12 seconds or something, and we cut off like 12 seconds our PR, and it was just a great race.
That's awesome. Those sound like some really
Yeah.
good memories, definitely. Um,
Yep.
so what are you looking to do when you get out of high school and graduate?
So first on my list is I plan on serving a mission for Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and then after that, I'm planning on going to SUU. And I mean, I was gonna kind of try to work for a scholarship this year for track, but that didn't work out because quarantine, obviously. So I'm gonna just try and I guess walk on to SUU track team, and then we'll see what goes on from there.
That's great. That sounds like
Yeah.
a lot of fun, and I actually enjoy SUU's track team as both of my
Yeah, I'm pretty
sons are
sure
on it.
you had. Yeah, yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun, and I've actually had some opportunity to go shoot some of their meets and stuff as well. So
That's really cool.
it's a lot of fun. So um, definitely. Those are all worthy things that you're going to be doing, and I'm sure you'll be great at whatever's next in your life. And I guess one of the last questions I have for you is, as you're a senior and kind of had a little bit of time to think, because we're not competing or doing anything right now, what would
Right.
your words of wisdom or advice be to those who are following behind you?
Um, so I feel like everyone's probably already said this before, but my advice would be take it like give it your all every year. Don't wait for your senior year, because I kind of did that in a sense and it never came, so I was kind of disappointed in myself. But I mean, I was glad that I was able to compete all of those years that I did and do my best on those levels. But um I don't know, just put forth your all every single day, and just enjoy it while you have it, because someday you won't have it, and you got to find something else to do. So
Thank you. That's great advice and words that people should take to heart. Definitely.
yeah.
So we want to thank you, Cade, for joining us today and getting through the technical glitches there at the beginning.
Yeah. No, thank you. That was pretty difficult. We
All right.
got it.
All right. So, we've been talking with Cade Parkinson, a Maple Mountain athlete, and we want to make sure that everyone follows us on our social media. We have a YouTube channel, and Instagram and Facebook are all Maple Mountain Sports, all one word. We have Maple MTN Sports, which is our Twitter page, and we'd like to make sure that you follow us, like us, subscribe, all of those good things, so that you can follow us along and learn more about the great athletes at Maple Mountain. Again, I am your host, Jeff Porcaro, and this has been the Eagle's Nest.